The wild bear rewards you with adrenaline for generating rage. The vivid cat gives your elusive buffs a chance to refresh, as well as making you more stealthy while elusive.
Okay, let's go through patch notes. I feel like this is gonna be a freaking nerf fest, man. I'm gonna be honest, dude. This is insane. Doesn't this just makes Kinetic Blast like the most insane skill in the game? I don't know how they could make this. I don't know how they can make the skill like this. This is more insane than anything. You're like 5xing the damage of Kinetic Blast. And on top of that, you're letting it chain. So not only could it chain, but you're letting it shotgun. Because the explosions on Kinetic Blast can always shotgun, right? The projectiles cannot. So like if you snipers mark the target and it splits into 3, and it's like the wall's right behind the target, you're like, and it could be like just pretty much just like made with Spell Slinger, right? You can just do it with Spell Slinger. You don't even need to press 2 buttons. It's too insane. I don't think this skill gem can even go live. You just freaking like, you just fork the projectiles and it's gonna be like 20 billion damage. It doesn't matter if you can chain off of it. All that matters is it collides, right? You like, if you have fork, right, and you're forking off of this onto a wall, you're getting like 9x Kinetic Blast projectiles just freaking destroying things. Only the collision matters. This single-handedly will make every build in the game obsolete, and only Kinetic Blast is gonna have like a 90% play rate. It's that powerful. It says allied projectiles which can chain will collide with this wall. So fork comes before chain, right? All you need on this is 1x chain, and it will collide with the wall. Am I not understanding this correctly? So if your projectile has 1x chain and you fork the projectile, therefore there's 2 projectiles right now and both of them have chain, it doesn't matter if you're chaining back or not. It will target around the wall, making all the Kinetic Blast explosions, giving you Giga Shotgun and killing any fucking boss in a matter of seconds. There's no way. I don't think this goes live. I'm 100% playing this if they don't nerf this. Added over 20 new uniques. That's a lot of uniques. Added 3 new wand bases: Blasting Wand, Kinetic Wand, Somatic Wand. These all share the same implicit modifiers. Cannot roll caster mods. Watch this wand be like a fucking 1.3 attack speed base and we're still gonna use them imbued. I can't wait until that happens. I hope that happens, so I'm gonna freak out. Added 6 new ring bases that can be found in Keeper of the Flame: Cryonic Ring, Enthopic Ring, Formless Ring, Fugitive Ring, Organic Ring, and Synaptic Ring. Okay, there's 6 new cock rings for you to use. Did they show one of these? I feel like they showed one. Their max res. How much max res was it? Introduced the Foulborn Orb of Augmentation, which augments a magic item with a new random modifier with higher level modifiers being more likely. So they gave us greater augments, greater regals, greater exalts, basically. I don't need to read this, right? Which is, it's nice to have. Bro, I think this system is insane. Do you guys agree that this system is insane? It augments ascendancies in such a way where like it fits like your playstyle and what you want to do and what kind of content. I love this idea of ascendancy augmentation, and it gives you 10 choices to do so, because not every ascendancy has good nodes, right, for what you want. And sometimes you make a build like Gladiator and you only want the block node and you don't want to take attrition and wait 100 seconds before you kill a boss. And you're like, well, now I can augment my Gladiator build with this. So it gives you a lot more customization, and it was a really good idea, I think. They kind of cooked with this one, and it's sort of fun too. Oh, there was one league of this and Mark had enough. He was like, you think you're gonna get free divines from opening chests? No. Fuck that, dude. Oh man. Holy, they had enough of loot, man. Like, you're still gonna have to force yourself to run 1 risk. It's still really good. You still have to use this on every single shred. Fuck. I still have to make builds for risk because you still have to use it. That's not good. I didn't like this one. They should have deleted it from the game. It's Jover. What are we gonna farm this league? Is it gonna be Poverty League? I feel like it's Poverty League, man. But they didn't nerf boxes, so everyone's just gonna be farming containment. Like, why else would you farm anything but containment? Oh no. Alva's probably still good. But doing Alva is basically just a wander with Headhunter, and it lags. And it's super bad on stream. I guess there's still Ultimatum. Wait, Harvest Reforged Crafts, which guarantee a certain modifier type, will now respect modifiers on items which restrict modifier types, such as cannot roll attack mods? There's a lot of things you can do, but it just makes it cheaper because you can already do that with Augs, though. All of this is just making things cheaper, right? And you get extra mods from the Reforge.
Spell suppression now prevents 40% of damage from suppressed hits and ailments they inflict, previously 50%.
What? They nerfed bows? That is uncalled for. That is uncalled for. Bro, there's no way they nerf defense again, man. Defense is already so shit. Like, most builds just die in like one hit. Oh no, that's not good. You're gonna get one tap left and right. I don't know about this, guys. Wait, where are the caster defense buffs? Oh, explosive, I don't want to read this. No, come on. No, explosive concoction? No, then what did you do? What'd you guys do?
Previously 116-1203 to 173-1805.
What the
Now
fuck?
deals 50.
Poisonous concoction now deals 22 to 5. Wait, they buffed Peaconk. Did they buff Peaconk? Wait, so the skill sucks if you don't have any life flasks. It's a nerf to like the Slayer version that Jung and freaking Tai play. And it's a buff to the Pathfinder version because you always have life flasks on the Pathfinder version. It's a nerf to Captain Lance. Yeah, I've never played the version without like double life flask with like Pathfinder, so it's actually buffed. I think it's buffed actually because like 18% of your life flask is actually a lot. And that means this number goes to 19, right? At 21. Wait, Peaconk's actually just as good as before on Pathfinder. Guys, 3,000 flat to 25 fire resistance. The apocalypse is here. They've had enough. Wait, they buffed Winter Orb's projectiles rate? Oh, so now it's better while you're running and it's like probably the same while you're holding still? Okay, that's what they did. I mean, it's the same, right? The single target is still the problem with this. Volatile's Dead of Seething Orb. Explosions now deal 25% more damage at all gem levels. And now has effective added damage of 210. But is that enough with the base damage nerfed from like Spectres and stuff like that? It might be. No, you can't play Assassin because the new Assassin node is not base crit. It's freaking, it's donkey. It's freaking spell crit. Wow. Wait, doesn't this mean freaking snaking single target damage is just fucking like abysmal now? It can only it can still hit multiple times if it's like for clear, right? But single target it should be gutted. And that's what I understand from it. So if you're playing Archmage, you're just playing you're playing like the Dan build, cause now Vortex of Projection is gone too. Wait, they didn't nerf Smite. Wait. Smite untouched? Mamba untouched? I'm licking them lips. Wait, Peaconk untouched? Smite untouched? But it doesn't matter. It's Wand League though. None of these skills matter. Wait, they buffed Corrupting Cry and forgot about Corrupting Fever? What is this? These guys they're poops, man. Wait, that's a pretty big buff to Spellslinger. That's a pretty big buff to freaking Spellslinger, man. Ascendancy Changes? Oh no. Oh no. I don't want to read this. Ascendancy, oh no. The Worthy Cause notable Ascendancy passive now grants banner skills have 100% increased duration, previously 50. What? Banner bot buffed?
Passive skill now
I'm gonna
grants.
skip Assassin. We already seen Assassin, right? I did like a deep dive into Assassin. I think this is a very big disappointment of Ascendancy. It enables a few builds in the game, a few builds that might be okay. And to be honest, Poison is in a pretty like shit state right now. It didn't solve any of the problems that the Ascendancy had. It's really generic. It's really pretty much the same for a lot of people. if you're playing a power charge stacker, it's even worse in some cases now, because before they can at least get Mistwalker and opportunistic before, because opportunistic is the best assassin node in the game because it's 25% more damage, right? And less damage taken in some cases. They can't even do that anymore without giving one of these nodes. So like in some ways, like your best node is now behind a really, really shitty node, and it's just worse in some cases. It's better in some cases, worse in other cases, and it's just not good. Trickster! The Heartstopper node of Ascendancy passive tree now grants every 10 seconds, takes 50% less damage from hits. Wait, Heartstopper buffed? Trickster buffed? Okay. Trickster buffed, guys. Trickster buffed. Okay. The Soul Drinker notable Ascendancy passive no longer has 20% increased attack speed while leeching? So what the fuck does it have now? Oh no. The Spellbreaker Ascendancy notable no longer has 20% chance to suppress spell damage. The one step ahead notable Ascendancy passive now has your action speed is now 90% of base value, previously 108. What is that? Wait, this thing is shit now. Like, what do you take now? You take, what do you take? Just like, now you're not taking the, I guess they still have Polymath and freaking Swift Killer and Escape Artist. It's not even that bad. Is it even that bad? They have Overleech still. This node is kind of shit now, though. I don't even think Trickster's that bad. I don't think it's that bad. They still have Escape Artist, and I guess Suppress got nerfed. I think it's still fine, right? It's just a little bit worse at start. It doesn't do anything like when you have like freaking, yeah. I think it's okay. Oh wait, they fixed it. They changed it. Oh come on, please let it be good. Please let it be good.
If Bismuth Flask charges are consumed,
What
penetrate
the fuck
25%
is
elemental
this?
resistances, previously 20%.
Guys, type 1 and I'll stab. I swear. Guys, type 1 and it's going in. It's time. It's time. Type 1, it's going in. I'm like, there's nothing left for me in this world. They didn't nerf Slayer, guys. They didn't nerf Slayer. Slayer's safe. Holy wow. That wasn't that many passive changes. That wasn't that many changes. I feel like it's mostly like, I think it's gonna be a really wand dominated league, man. I'm gonna be honest, cause yeah, there's like basically no changes to casters. Most of them are complete like dog shit still. Melee is still like insane. I think the hierarchy of this league is just wands, then melee, and then like whatever else. There's like almost nothing for casters. Do these fuckers really make a light radius stacker wand? Light radius stacker? Did they nerf Nebulous? Oh no. They just changed it. It's a net nerf though. But now you can use it with fire. Oh, you get magnitude of implicits on all the freaking modifiers that's on. That means you can. Wait, that means Explode Nebulous is really good. Explode Nebulous is crazy. It's 22%. And it's good for RF? Holy shit, is Nebulous the best RF weapon now? Like 22% Explode, 450% increased damage? It's 15 base? Oh, wait, that's insane. I thought it was 10% base. Well, not every RF character is on Chieftain, my dude. Not every RF character is on Chieftain. That's actually okay. That's actually okay. That means Mamba survived. That means Whispering Mamba survived. And if they nerf the amulet, that means they didn't nerf the drop rate. I mean, we'll see, but they don't normally do that. If they nerf the item, they're not going to nerf the drop rate, right? Normally. That's insane. You just get +1 chain on everything that's not a projectile? That's insane. What the hell? I mean, for Peaconk, it's like whatever. Peaconk is 1 extra chain, but like for every skill like that is, you just get 1 chain, and you get forks on kinetic blast of clustering. That's crazy. I can understand the chain, but there's no way you get a fork with it too. That's nuts. Hey, Zaki went to work? Did Zaki go to work? Zaki went to work. These are monster changes. These are Zaki changes. Did he go to work? I feel like he went to work. Oh, finally, Volatiles got nerfed, man. Finally. Holy shit, that shit was freaking AIDS for so long. Okay, guys. Pretty decent, easy patch notes. Easy patch notes. And The fuck? What is the... They had to delete this, right? Guys, this has to be deleted. They didn't even delete it. At least there's an Alk pregnant. At least there's a single Alk pregnant. Oh, at least there was a single Alk pregnant. All right, I think the comments are fine. Oh, what's wrong with you guys? What is wrong with you? Is the patch notes good or bad overall? You want a quick summary of what the patch notes are? You're gonna get a lot less loot. I feel like this league. Exiles is gone. Abyss is gone. You're basically going to be relegated to boxes and tiles for a long time. Yeah, dude, that's what it is. I don't understand why they nerfed Abyss and they didn't nerf boxes. That's crazy that they did that. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, right now, if I'm gonna start Kinetic Blast if they don't nerf Wall, because it's like, I don't know, it's gonna be like 10 times more damage than any other build in the game. That thing is stupid. There's no way they leave it like that, right? You have the best clear in the game and you have the best single target in the game. There's no way like they're gonna allow that to happen. And you don't have to even press another button because you just freaking spell slinger it. Okay, first of all, it's Breach League, right? So if you play a skill that doesn't clear well, I feel like you're just asking for it. So you're like, Ignite is really, really good. All the wand skills are probably good. The golem nerfs is like whatever. I don't even think it really matters that much, to be honest. Are wanders too squishy? No, I don't think so. I think like if you were to ask me how I would build it right now, it's probably either Warden or Slayer Kinetic Blast. For Warden, you don't go Tinctures, and you go Oath of Summer and this and like an Avatar, right? And what you want to do is you want to buff your secondary skill with this, and then for your last Ascendancy, you take the Ball Skills thing. And because you get shepherds with that. So after you get 4 corrupted items, which I think you can do because you can make 4 uniques corrupted with your build, you can get like 20,000 armor and you can just spam Ball Molten Shell all the time and you can live like that, right? I think that's one way of doing it. You can also do it with Slayer because Slayer didn't get nerfed at all. And Slayer Wanderer is literally just going to be the same thing as Slayer like Smite of Divine Judgment. And you just stack Frenzies and you get a bunch of cold damage and you just like annihilate content, right? No Tincture Warden is a no haircut. That's what you think. That's what you think. I think those skills are going to be really, really good. Like look at the skill, man. Look at the skill. This skill deals 100,000 damage to 150,000 damage, and it fires 5 projectiles. They have cooldowns. I understand that, but they also last for 5 seconds. They also last for, I don't know, a base duration of 8.4 seconds. You can't scale them, but you can scale them with shock. Let's say you're playing this, right? And you have double Scorch, and you have, you know, fire damage reduction from like combustion or something, and you have this, which gives you 100% increased damage taken. Like, that means the skill is going to do like millions of damage. And you also have curses too, right? And you have like exposure from like different sources. I think from the top of my head right now, if I were to make a choice right now, I'd probably play Kinetic Blast with the wall, right? With something that has like increased damage taken. I think Slayer is okay too. Slayer is probably not as good for skills like this, but we don't know what these skills will scale with and what they won't scale with. So if they don't scale with anything on your character, then like your Slayer version will probably not be good until you have Yoke. But once you get Yoke, like Yoke is fucking insane of an item, right? It's like a 50% shock plus like, I don't know, like 30% increased damage taken. So that would be like insane for stuff like this. If you're just debuffing the enemy, Wither can only be good if there's a thing that's chaos based, right? They say it doesn't scale with your stats or gear, but I don't know, man. Sometimes they just miss shit, man. I'm be honest, dude. Sometimes they say it's not going to scale with your character and like certain things are just going to scale with it. We don't know, right? We have to test all of this stuff. But for sure, all the increases, decreases will work. So builds that buff these abilities will probably carry like really, really hard at the start. You definitely want abilities that clear full screen. And if you're not playing a build that clears full screen, you're probably not going to have a really good time with this league because we're talking about Breach, right? even builds like Foss with freaking explodes didn't do really well in breach. I was watching people do it. They really struggled like with multiple breaches open. If I were to make a choice right now, knowing what I do, it's kinetic blast on Warden or Slayer. I would definitely consider going Molten Shell and stacking armor and having like full-time Molten Shell and maps to like survive basically everything. I think that build is going to be really, really good from the information that we have right now, right? Or Diz.Elementalist, because that has insane amount of clear too, and it has giga defense. And the left side, it's not affected by suppression, and it has shock for upgrading these graph skills also. Peaconk and the Mamba, Whispering did survive, and Whispering Mamba is actually really, really good too, right? For clearing breach. Other than that, like, you can still like play stuff like Divine Judgment, which is like really, really good clear. But after that, I don't know what you would play. That's what I think I would do. I think Soul Eater Flicker is also good for breach. I think it's really good. Probably something along those lines. Everything else, I would just like I would stay away from personally. After like 4 leagues in a row of pre-league nerfs, I don't want to like release like anything of my plans. I'm gonna be honest. I'll give it to you guys on Thursday. I'm already done for most of the stuff. I was gonna like test out some like random like melee stuff, but it's kind of stupid, man. I don't want to make like all of these POBs and then like give you guys full leveling things and then them just like nerfing things. But I'll talk about like things I want to do. Hey, Bama Cucks. This is what Mark did to you. Oh, I'll wipe it off your face. Wipe it off.